Now that prohibition has been lifted on cannabis, an individual is allowed to cultivate up to 4 plants per household. I think that's fantastic. And I'd like to partake in growing some plants of my own. I'm a little green when it comes to caring for plants, and not in a good way. 2 green thumbs down, actually. So I think it would be prudent for me to get a few tips from an expert before I get started.
People bug me about my name every single day. Don't worry about all the bells and whistles. You don't need that. Marijuana is very easy to grow. You just want to make sure you have a clean space with good ventilation and good light. The first and most important thing is germinating your seed.
So the first step is seeds, or I could go the clone route. Now, where do I buy?
That's the question of the hour. Unfortunately, right now, they don't exist. Not in Ontario.
What the flora? This has to be a mistake. This can't be. I mean, what's the point of being able to grow legal marijuana if the licensed producers are not supplying the seeds? I reached out to Health Canada to get some answers.
You would like to know a provider that can provide you with seeds to grow your cannabis?
Yes, please.
You're in Ontario. It's handled by the provincial government. So you have the OCS, Ontario Cannabis Store. So
Yes.
Those are the people that you need to call, and they will inform you when will they have seeds available.
So then I reached out to the Ontario Cannabis Store, the OCS.
Yes, we get a lot of questions. We do not currently have seeds. There's a talk that we'll be getting them at some point. Not sure.
So you don't have a date on when they might be available?
I do not, sir. I wish I could give you something more specific. Obviously, given the fact that people can grow up to 4 plants, and if they want to get legal seeds, so you would think that we'd have them up off the start, but
We'll just have to wait and see.
I even called up a gardening center that seemed a little too seedy. You see what I did there, right?
So I was wondering if you sell cannabis seeds.
Yep.
Okay. And are you a licensed provider in Ontario?
No, we are not.
Oh, but you're allowed to sell them?
Well, we're continuing to sell them until they line us up against the wall and shoot us.
In keeping with that positive note, I did find businesses online that were selling cannabis seeds legally, as long as those seeds were only sold as novelty items and not for germination. Unfortunately, none of these businesses were available for comment. Well, it looks like you can buy cannabis seeds in Canada if the supplier you're buying them from is only selling them as a novelty. So who's to blame for the lack of legally issued seeds and clones? With the speed at which cannabis products have been introduced to the public, there are bound to be some hiccups. So go ahead, buy cannabis seeds from suppliers that are selling them as knickknacks or trinkets. I'm not going to tell you what to do with those seeds once you receive them. But if you're like me, maybe you'll get creative. Create a musical instrument out of them. Maybe not. From Midas Lighter Live, I'm Sean Cookson.